We've been talking about how Carlos Moya needing to beat Tim Henman in the final to get to #1. Well, it's not going to happen. Today, Mariano Zabaleta from Argentina, just 21 years old, takes out Tim Henman in the far court. Lost the first set, did the young Argentine, but wins it. Certainly the biggest win of his career so far. 6-4 in the third. Zabaleta reaches his first Mercedes Super 9 semifinal. Tim Henman is out.
Great win for Zabaleta, but Tim Henman had some opportunities there in the third set. He broke back to get it to 4-all, and you can see now the projected rankings after this week. Kafelnikov stays at #1 with his tremendous non-playing here. Sampras at 2, and Carlos Moya will only move up to 3 in the world.
Obviously, the difference between those players will be very small. So we're going to pick up action now. Marcelo Rios, he was #1 for a time last year. He's up a break against German favorite Tommy Haas, 5-4. Rios serving for the first set. Carlos Moya will be #3 in the rankings regardless of what happens the rest of the way. He, by the way, Moya will play the winner of this match here.
These two guys practice against each other quite a bit at the Voluntary Tennis Academy in Bradenton, Florida. So they know each other's games, but Rios has had the edge when they've played in tournaments.
3-1, in fact, for Rios. Well, they've never played on clay, Jimmy. All their matches coming on hard court or indoors. Rios himself has battled injuries this year, and more players, big names on the disabled list. Kafelnikov, we mentioned, withdrawing before the tournament started with an infection. Sampras still out with a bad back that he hurt in a doubles match in Barcelona about 3 weeks ago. Alex Gareja just flat out mentally exhausted, he's claiming.
What, you doubt that a little bit, Patrick?
No, I don't at all. I just think that surprising, a guy who's known for his fitness.
Oh, great stuff from Marcelo. Rios showing you his movement is back. He had a thigh injury just a couple of weeks ago, but he's moving awfully well again because Tommy Haas was ripping backhands. He has one of the better one-handed backhands, I think, in the game today, Tommy Haas does.
Well, both these players, such great shot makers, Jimmy. We saw a lot of it in that point. Rios 2 points away from the first set. Good wide swinging serve from Rios. Tommy Haas reached the semifinals at this year's Australian Open, losing to the eventual champ Evgeny Kafelnikov there. A wide serve from Rios, so the Chileans taking the first set 6-4. Mentioned his back problems earlier this year that kept him out for a couple of months. Missed the Australian Open. Hurt his thigh in the finals of the Super 9 in Monte Carlo when he retired against Quarterfinals. He looks to be very fit at this point, a week and a half later. Do you notice more injuries now with the top players in the world, Jimmy, than when you were in the top 10?
Well, certainly the players play so many more tournaments now. I think that probably has something to do with it. And when I was playing well, the top players only play 12 to 15 events a year. These guys are playing at least 20.
There's that big one-handed backhand again. A lot of pace on it, forcing the error from Rios.
He has one of the best backhand down the lines for a one-hander. Tommy Haas does. Really can connect off any ball. Haas, when he does get himself into trouble, a lot of times it's with the forehand side. He has a nice forehand. Sometimes he goes for that forehand side and can string together a few too many unforced errors.
30-15, first game, second set. Must have played the drop shots a lot too, Haas. I've even seen him do that on hard courts.
He's got a tremendous drop shot, really well disguised and great touch. As you said, a shot maker, really. Both of these guys are tremendous shot makers. Haas can come up with some great defensive lobs and touch shots from a tough position.
A lot of pressure on this youngster, Tommy Haas. 21 years of age, trying to take over the banner that Forrest Becker held in Germany. That's a tough task. 1-love second set for Haas.